And first at 5 o'clock, flu fears in West Michigan. Tonight, at least 14 schools have told us that they're shutting down. They're closing up because of sick students in the classrooms. We got some of the schools in the districts. We'll list those. They want to get the word out to you. We'll get that as well. 24-Hour News 8 is all over this story tonight. First to the schools and the closures still coming in. This is the scene at Ada Christian Elementary and Middle School in Kent County, where kids will be out of the classrooms until next Monday. A lot of scrubbing and washing happening now. 140 kids, 25% of the student body, were out sick today. That's a big spike. School administrators spent over $250 just in hand sanitizer alone today. In Kalamazoo County, all Gull Lake Community Schools, along with Portage Central Middle School, will be closed tomorrow and Wednesday. Harper Creek Middle School in Calhoun County will be closed all week. In Ionia County, all Saranac Community Schools will not be open through Thursday. We've got those other schools running at the bottom of your screen. We'll be doing that throughout the broadcast. Let's check in now with Suzanne Jiha. She is just back from another Kent County school, which is shutting down as well because of these flu fears. We're starting to see a wave here.
We are, I know, and it's just after this past weekend. It's interesting how many now. St. John Vianney, that is a Catholic school located in Clyde Park in Wyoming, is the only Catholic school in our area that is shutting down due to illness. 65 of the 288 students at the school were sick today, and that is about 23% of the total enrollment. We're told by the school no staff was sick. The school will shut down tomorrow and Wednesday. We just talked with parents and students for their reaction. The kids said they were sad. The parents said they're happy that the school's taking action to keep the healthy kids healthy. I have with me right now the principal of St. John Vianney. His name is Tom Priest. He is not a priest, but Mr. Priest, thanks so much for coming in. Can you tell me what the plan is for the next 2 days with the school shut down?
Sure. With our maintenance crew will be cleaning starting tonight, cleaning all our classrooms, all our main usage areas like the lunchroom and the gym and so on. And then for the next 2 days, teachers will be reporting, and they'll be in their classrooms taking some extra care with the cleaning, checking things over, but also making plans on how we might manage this in the future as well.
You have a daycare and a preschool that is in a separate building.
Yes.
Why have you decided to keep that one open and yet close your school?
The amount of illnesses reported at the preschool is almost non-existent compared to what the school is experiencing. So we have a lot of working families. They rely on us for child care, so we decided as long as we keep the same standard in place about symptom-free students, we'll be fine there. Any students who are sick there, of course, will be sent home as well.
I was told by some parents who I interviewed today that they can, if they're working, they can bring their children from St. John Vianney to the caring place, to the daycare and preschool. Can you accommodate anybody who shows up?
There's a limit, and we're watching that. We're getting phone calls throughout the afternoon. We're lucky enough to have the technology to contact through automated phone system and through our email system that we have at school. So many of our parents were well aware by lunchtime that we were making these plans.
So you notified all of them through a phone system that the school would be closed for the next 2 days?
Yes.
Now, give me an idea of what were the symptoms of those 65 kids who called in sick today?
The basic flu symptoms, the fever, the cough, congestion, and so on. So we've been dealing with this for a couple weeks, just a handful of kids here and there, but getting our numbers today was a surprise. And we had conversations throughout the morning with Kent County Health Department and then just internally at the parish on what our next step would be.
Did they really feel that 20-some% was enough to justify the closing of the building?
Well, me and my pastor talking it over and what we thought was healthy for our community, we'd rather be a little cautious and take care of it early than deal with something bigger later.
Mr. Priest, did anybody say anything about swine flu when they were calling in? Were there any confirmed cases that you had heard of?
No, we have nothing confirmed, and we do ask and we report every week to the health department, so we do ask those questions.
All right. Tom Priest, principal of St. John Vianney in Wyoming, thank you so much for being with us. That school will be closed tomorrow and Wednesday. The preschool and daycare at St. John Vianney, called the Caring Place, will remain open. Back to you.
Okay, Susie, thanks. Adding to the troubles is that some are having trouble finding the normal seasonal flu vaccine. A lot of places are running out or just not getting the normal flu vaccine. The problem appears to be scattered, though. Nationwide, Walgreens has already distributed 3 times more vaccine this year than they did all of last year. MedOne says they have not received any of the vaccine that they ordered, and that has led to a spike in the number of people going into Diplomat Pharmacy in Grand Rapids, for instance, which does have the shot.
maybe week or so, we've noticed a bigger influx in the patients coming in to get the flu shot. I think, part of it is due to the heightened awareness with H1N1, but a lot of the patients the last couple of days have been saying that they haven't been able to get it from their physician's office like they usually do every year.
As always, the best advice is to call your doctor ahead of time and see if the vaccine is available there first. Well, our coverage of the latest on the H1N1 flu continues tonight, as well as the seasonal flu. There are reports today that at least one pig in Minnesota has tested positive for H1N1, that virus. The first case of a pig contracting it, and the results of a new survey out this afternoon. We'll tell you about that. How do Michigan residents feel when it comes to getting vaccinated against the seasonal and H1N1 flu? The answer may surprise you. All that and much more on the national response as well to the flu. It's coming up at 5:30, so make sure and stay with us. We are your one-stop destination for everything flu-related at woodtv.com. That's 24 hours a day, so make sure and stay with us for all things flu-related. Brian?
Sue, switching gears now to